If a Republican vice president had said that, and in the space of 24 hours had also gotten wrong the state that he was in, and today the century that he's in, you would be raising all kinds of questions about this man's fitness for office. If Vice President Cheney did this, if Sarah Palin did this, if Paul Ryan did this, it'd have been on the front page of the New York Times, and you all would have been outraged. So somebody had to get outraged, and it's going to be me. This man makes one stupid remark after another. Today he said that he and Barack Obama are going to lead us in the 20th century. Well, maybe that was a Freudian slip, because they want to take us back to the 20th century and the failed economic policies that didn't work in some parts of the 20th century. But I mean, this is one gaffe after another. There's a website devoted to this man's gaffes. Now, okay, we all do it. But when we do it, Republicans, it becomes a national headline. It becomes a major focus. And when a Democrat does it, it's just old Uncle Joe Biden, one of the Washington crowd. He gets the century wrong. He tells a man in a wheelchair to stand up. This is all okay. And then he engages in what is a vicious attack. I mean, the mistakes about the century and the mistakes about other things like that, okay. But to do what he did yesterday in half African-American audience, using and feigning a Southern accent to say that Romney and Ryan want to put these people in chains is outrageous.
Do you really believe that Joe Biden was being deliberately racist? Do you actually believe that?
Well, then we have to question, what was he being? I mean, he had a teleprompter.
Well, had he said shackles? Had he said shackles?
From this side.
Had he said shackles? Had he said shackles rather than chains? Had he said that, would it have made any difference to you?
What? I have no idea. What about the phony Southern accent? What was that all about? In front of a half African-American audience. And tell me if a Republican did this, that you all wouldn't be outraged, that it was some kind of racial appeal, racist appeal. How about holding both sides to the same standard? That's what we do in America. We have a level playing field. If, God forbid, Paul Ryan had ever made a mistake like this coming out of the box, you'd all be